is a new era, bringing it all together, getting the right mind, we grind, we do it forever, that's the only mission. Elevated thinking is a vision. Yeah, I'ma keep moving if this don't hit. You can't stop me when I hop aboard the spaceship. Sit and watch as I make shit. I am not a human, I'm a living constellation.
Yeah, they just pulled up. I don't even remember how they first started like showing up.
They just pulled up one day.
They literally just pulled up. Like the neighbor over there started feeding them, and then
yep, that'll do it. That'll do it.
And then we started feeding them, and then they just like never left.
That'll do it. Yeah.
So it's like if we don't feed them, they just go across the street. Like, forget y'all. I'm gonna just go get my food somewhere else. Whatever. What the heck? Alright. Kill this
The
out.
original survivors, bro. They can do whatever. I feel like cats are just so magical.
Cats, kids.
I have 2 of them, like, personally.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Are they though?
Yeah, they are.
They are menaces, though. Wait, do you own a black cat?
It's like
it's
black and
a
white.
Thing that black cats are really like different from all the other cats. Like that's an actual thing.
It's a black and white one. I don't know if that.
Oh no, it's okay.
It's a safe one.
It got shines of crazy, but it's not full crazy.
Yeah.
But my friend has a black cat. Crazy cat.
Just crazy. Yeah, no, I got a black and white one, and I don't even know what the other one is. Honestly, it wasn't my choice. Wife had the saying, and that was kind of it. Kind of just left it at that. I'm like, all right, cool. No, I literally we had a cat, and then we had to get rid of it because of the apartment that we were moving into. We gave it to her brother. So like, it's not like we're like, oh, we're just gonna put this cat down because we have nowhere to go. And then I was like, okay, I'm cool. So and then when we moved again, we could get cats or pets, and I was like, we either get the old cat back or no cats at all. And then her friend was like, oh, so my friend, her cats just had a litter, and like we're just gonna like go over. And I was like, all right, whatever. And then we leave with 2 cats, not 1 but 2 cats.
Well, it's good to have 2 because they have a friend.
They were sisters, yeah, they're sisters.
That's what I did when I got my cat. I got her sister too. I got 2 of them, Cleo and Chloe. They're awesome.
Cleo and Chloe. I would like mess that up constantly. Mine's Jade and Callie. Jade and Callie. One's super fat. Well, I wouldn't say super fat. She's pudgy. She's pudgy, and then the other one is super skinny because, she's fluffy, exactly. So I got 3 girls in the house, so it's awesome. It's beautiful.
Yeah,
what can I say?
Testosterone to compete with.
Nah, man. I'm like, I need to have my son. I need a son.
Yeah. I'm more of a dog person.
Yeah,
I am too.
I like cats, but I'm more of a dog person.
I love dogs, but
If
I
I
just
come
really like transition to cats.
Yeah, if I come across a cat and we're just like, hi, are you gonna scratch me? You gonna,
For real, you gonna
fuck me up or something?
And that's why they have that energy towards you. Because you're just already assuming that they're gonna be like that.
That's true.
I'm the problem.
I just pray they don't scratch me.
I had one cat and it cheated on me with my neighbor.
What?
Dang.
Right next
I
door.
don't
the
find
nerve.
Nah, just my bro. It was my dad. So me and my dad, we had this cat, Tom Tom. He always went to the next door neighbor's house. She would give him food. One day, he ain't never came back.
Just dip.
No, he was living where.
Oh, just lived in there?
Yeah.
Just
The sad part about it, when I would go visit, say hi, act like he didn't know me.
Dang, because cats be like that. Like if it was a dog, dogs would be loyal.
Nah,
But cats, they'd be like, nah, forget you. I'm going with whoever's gonna feed me. That's it.
That's facts.
It's a wrap.
They're loyal to who feeds them. Was you feeding that cat?
my dad was.
Nah, so you see, they didn't owe you no loyalty. You didn't even feed a meal.
It is what it is. He ain't my cat no more, but God bless his soul.
God bless his soul.
Oh my God.
He died from diabetes.
What was his name?
He ate too much.
Tom Tom.
Yeah, too
It
much.
was his downfall.
No,
R.I.P. Tom Tom.
he stayed with this elderly lady. You know how they be with cats? They love them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she Tom Tom was pimping. He was so chubby when I went over. He was like this. I just let her keep him because he was like she was lonely. So I was like, you can have the cat. But then, next thing you know, he got so old. He didn't know who I was.
Dang.
Trying to play it look like he know me, and then he didn't know me. I was like, Tom, I'm so good.
It's time to go.
I think it's time we just part ways.
It's just best, It's best for my heart.
Nah, bro, I love dogs. Dogs will never do me like that.
Yeah.
For real.
Dogs are just like, they're the best.
we can get a dog too at our spot. So I'm like, yo, I want to get one. I want to get a blue nose pit.
Pits are fire.
I want to get a
I
pit.
love the blue nose.
Yeah.
Blue nose is the best.
Blue nose are fire. I mean, it's gonna be mega expensive, but
Oh yeah.
I want to get it like brand new out the box.
Brand new out the box.
So I could train, you could train it so it's, you
Yeah.
don't end up with with one of the pit bulls that, people beat up and
Nah, but
They
that
just-
all depends on how you train them. Dogs
Exactly.
dogs are like
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah.
Like, I love pit bulls, but I think that they get bad reps off for like people who
Yeah.
train them.
Yeah.
And the difference is that, like, especially in Boston, they have a lot of rules with pits. A lot of
Yeah.
rules. It's straight. Even like Boston housing, like my sister, when we used to have pits, it was the main thing. As soon as they hear you got a pit, they'll be on your ass if you got a pit bull.
Mhm.
They just treat you differently.
Like they'll be like, this dog, like you have to walk around with them. Certain things you have to
Yeah.
be very like. If you have a pit bull and they know it's a pit, you have to walk around with certain things with it. But
it's
it's
like
like
muzzle,
That's
the
unfortunate.
leash
It's-
thing.
it's sad that they get treated like that. But like the best way, if you do have dogs like that, you gotta live in areas where you have a backyard. That's probably the
Yeah,
best.
definitely.
That's
Yeah.
probably the best solution because in the city, especially I see people with pits all the time. The main thing is I don't get scared by pits. But I see people like, they don't like pits. But some dogs you can't tell. Then some dogs are aggressive, but they want to be playful. They act hard. But they
Yeah.
want to be playful.
Yeah.
They just want to be played with.
But it's some small ass dogs that are actually aggressive. They'll be the ones to chew you.
Oh yeah.
Yo, the little ankle biters. Yo, those things are mad annoying. My wife was like, yo, I want to get a chihuahua. I'm like, no, we're not
I
getting a
can't,
chihuahua.
bro.
Those
No,
bites.
Can't
but,
stand
but,
chihuahuas.
but that thing will go
Nah.
crazy if you tell it to sick somebody for real.
It will
It's
though.
like a lap dog. You just put it on your lap. I want a little.
Lap
I
dog.
want those little like miniature dachshunds, those little hot dog dogs, and
Mm.
just have it chill with me. And if anyone comes near me, just let it know it's not to come near me, basically.
Nah, for real.
They think they're like 10 times bigger than they actually are.
No,
You're like, bro.
Chihuahuas, they're bold.
It's like a
Chihuahuas will
big guy
will step
complex.
up
Yeah,
to
they got
big.
it.
They'll step up to big
They
dogs.
got it.
Yeah. I'm like, the only reason you looking eye to eye is because you jumping up in the air. Like,
They can jump high.
yeah, that's what I'm
Dude,
saying.
bro, that's scary. It's
Right.
scary how high they jump.
No, they can jump
They
high,
got hurt.
but I just hate when they bark. They don't
Convert.
shut up.
Yeah.
It's like
Like,
a yapping.
yeah.
I got two
Yeah,
chihuahuas, can't stand them. Anything
Oh,
that
yeah,
the
too.
door.
His
Yeah,
chihuahuas
that's
are
tough.
funny, bro. He's always like,
Bro.
hey, shut up. Shut
Nah,
up.
I can, bro. It's to a point where I get it. Let me know someone's at the door. But if they're in the house already, just shut up. They had any little thing, the door. You could drop a pencil.
Hey,
Like,
but you know what's good though? At least you know someone breaking your house. You got a sound
You
No,
got
but-
the alarm.
got
Yeah,
alarm.
you got
but
the alarm.
sometimes
Yeah.
they OD it when it's not that serious. Like
Yeah.
I be like, worst part is when I be high. That's even worse. And you
Oh,
just
yeah.
like, you're like, damn. Next thing you
Barely
hear,
looking,
somebody
dog's
there, like,
barking.
no, because I hear my dogs barking. I'm thinking someone's in my hallway or someone's at the door. No one at the door. It's just them, the neighbors, going into their
It's the
house.
neighbor.
Oh,
And we're-
snap.
So we live in a complex where it's like you can hear like like the neighbors going to a house.
I don't know if he did or not.
But the worst part,
Oh, we've
That's
been
it.
rolling.
Yeah,
Oh,
we've been
okay.
like, I just assumed this
We've
is
been
part of it.
rolling.
And I'm not gonna lie.
nah.
Nah, homeboy be like dropping, but like, like just
like,
dropping a
dang,
pencil
bro.
and thing.
I can't stand
No one's
them.
even here. It's just you. Like dogs be scared of their own shadow sometimes. Like my dog was scared of her own shadow sometimes.
My cats are like
She
that.
literally
I'm
run
like,
from her shadow. How are you running from yourself? Like,
Yeah,
it's-
I can't stand little chihuahuas, bro. Can't.
Yeah, my old dog would just like stare out the window like at nothing.
like a
Well,
leaf blowing
What
on
do you
the
look
lawn.
at? Yeah,
Bro,
literally.
chill.
No,
What are you
I
looking
that would
at?
creep me out. I feel like it'd be like, because I feel like dogs and cats, like, they can see things we can't.
yeah, they're real intuitive.
Yeah.
Damn, is
Oh,
there
yeah.
a ghost trying to get in my house? Like,
Yeah.
like we.
Well, yeah, because you have those dogs that can
Sometimes
like
they hear
detect
something.
if you're having a heart attack. Like, bro,
Yeah.
like if you could do that, like,
They can
imagine what
even
else.
give you like CPR or something,
Yeah.
or like was it like they can like they jump on you.
The
like,
chest
to try-
compressions, yeah.
Yeah, like
Mhm.
I'm like, yo, that's crazy.
They training dogs. That's crazy.
Mhm.
I've seen people have dogs that bring them food. You see, like,
Yeah.
people be like,
They got them like that.
people be doing crazy things with their dogs, like bringing your dog with you, like anywhere that I could see that. Like that's something I could see, but just like the other thing with the whole like I've seen people actually like have commercials about dogs doing things for them, or
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
have you seen like online dogs be driving?
I haven't seen the drive-in ones yet. Yo, the love
Yeah,
of
I've
the
seen
duck
some
over
of those.
right now.
You could go for hours.
Yeah, right.
You could go for hours if you let it, bro.
Welcome to the Right Mind Wednesdays podcast, where we just solely talk about dogs for for an
Dogs.
hour,
Dogs.
and just the love of dogs and the passion of dogs, and the comparison with cats. And who is better? We should set up a poll for that later.
Definitely set up a poll.
Who is better?
Cats
Cats or
or dogs?
dogs? We need to know.
Yeah, definitely dogs.
Here on the
I vote
pod.
dogs.
Yeah, that was,
That was my show.
What show?
Cat Dog.
Oh, dude, that was my
Oh, yeah.
jam. I come home from
They were
school.
connected to each other the
What
whole
was
time.
that little mouse's name? Like, oh, yeah, remember he used to live
was
in the
it
wall.
Winslow? Was it
Winslow,
Yeah.
That was my
my
jam.
shit too.
Dude, I used to come home from school, Easy Mac and Cat Dog, every time, and then do homework, and that was it. That's all I did. That was the life, man.
That was like,
I don't even think they play it on TV anymore.
nah, definitely not. Definitely not.
They have like a couple old ones that are still kind of running through the scheme, but like overall, all those are done. All the good cartoons are gone. Rugrats gone. Hey Arnold. You can only see it on Doug.
Yeah, I used
You
to
can only
watch
see
it
it on Netflix.
Remember Rocco's World? That was my shit.
Oh, yeah.
Rocco's
Yeah.
World was my shit. That
Rocco's
was so
Modern
weird,
Life,
but I liked it.
yeah.
I liked it. It was a good weird.
Real Monsters was another good one.
Rocket Power.
Dude, Rocket Power was fire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
Rocket Power goes crazy.
I love Rocket
Rocket
Power.
Power goes crazy.
Facts.
Hey,
Well, what's-
Arnold.
Yo,
They
yeah.
said, hey,
Football
I
head.
don't know where you was.
Nah.
He's zoned out for a
Nah,
minute.
that's-
He's like
I still say Hey Arnold. Hey Arnold and Keenan and Kel.
Oh,
Keenan and Kel,
that's
yeah,
what-
all that. No, we
Nah, but they had some good shows. Like I honestly like the older shows. Like even before my generation, like they were just better. I love my shows during my generation. Which
Yeah.
I grew up on them, but I like the older ones like Keenan and Kel and all that and stuff like that. Like
My all-time favorite before we actually get started, Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Yes.
Oh,
Hands down,
yo,
favorite
that
show.
was
Blue
great.
Barracudas, let's go.
That whole channel with all like the show, but Legends of the Hidden Temple, I could watch that all day.
Yeah,
and Double Dare was crazy. Was
Double
it
Dare.
Dare?
Yeah, Double Dare.
That was crazy.
The
It was
crag.
like,
What is
nah,
it? The
I dare
crag.
you.
The crag that
Double
they had to
Dare
climb.
you. That was wild.
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
That was the show. That was those two. Like Legends of the Hidden Temple. Like I wanted to be on that show. Like yo, I could beat
Yeah,
that.
I could
Like
do
come
this.
on. Yeah, come on.
I could do it. Come on.
Yeah.
I could do this.
Yeah, I was rooting for the Blue Barracudas every
The
time.
Blue Barracudas.
Every
Yo,
time. Was
that
it the
was
Blue
definitely-
Barracudas, Red Monkeys, Purple Parrots? I don't know what there was a yellow one, I think. I don't remember what the yellow one was. And there was a black one too, but I don't remember what it was. I don't remember the yellow and the black ones, but I remember the yellow ones. Good times. Good times when TV was actually TV, like MTV, when it was actually playing music.
Yeah, TV choice.
Yeah.
Dude, that was fire. Again, I used to wake up, MTV videos, VH1
Yo.
pop-up video
Yeah,
all the time.
Yeah, that was the
Getting
best.
ready for school, watching music videos.
Yo,
This
for
is lit.
yo, this
This
is my
lit.
my
Get Jay-Z
soundtrack to
come
my
on,
one.
Then he got
For
50
real.
Cent, then he got Eminem coming on back to back to back.
Just back to back to back.
That
I
was-
was like, whoa, this is
whack.
dope.
They don't even play music anymore on there. I don't think.
Nah.
I don't think they have one music show.
They just play ridiculousness like 24/7.
Yo,
Yeah.
ridiculous.
That's all
is
they
taken
got, bro.
over.
Yeah.
Every time I turn it on.
Ridiculousness.
Mom or
Or
something
Teen
like that.
Mom.
Yeah.
Teen Mom, yeah. Teen Mom is where it
Wild
fit.
TV.
Teen Mom is where it started to fail.
Yeah, I Love New
Yeah.
York and Teen Mom.
I
was
forgot
like,
about I Love
or-
New
or
York.
Flavor of Love.
Flavor of Love. I watched
Flavor
it as a
of
kid.
Love
I don't know
was
why I watched it as a kid.
wild.
But I watched
Everyone,
it and it was
the family
entertaining.
sat together and watched every episode.
Yeah, bro. They had a lot
Flavor
of
of
crazy
Love
stuff. Remember
was
Bad
wild.
Girls Club?
Oh.
That was wicked.
I think every
Wow.
Bad Girls Club went viral.
Because they were crashing out every episode.
Yeah.
They were crashing out, bro.
I feel like that's what started a lot of people on fight. Like people going to school just banging, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like nah.
Then they got like the hills and Laguna Beach,
Yeah,
and
true.
Yeah.
and then it just turned into one big reality.
But I feel like that definitely did come from Jersey Shore. Like all
Yeah,
the-
Jersey Shore was like, but they also had Big Brother and stuff too. Like they had other stuff.
Big
but, like, they
Brother,
had
yeah.
honestly the shows I like is like Survivor and The Challenge. I don't know if
Yeah.
you guys watch that.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like a different side of me. I like watching Survivor. Like
Mhm.
I'd be like, I can't do this because they be out there for like 2 months or a month, no shower, no food.
Yeah,
Like
just
people come back
surviving
a
it.
lot lighter and stuff because they're not eating like
Yeah.
the same shit they're eating every day. They're eating like
Mm.
fish that they gotta catch and stuff. So it's like
Nah, I'm all set.
Bro. But survival stuff is cool though. I like it.
Yeah. It's cool, but I know my place.
Oh, 100%.
I'm cool right here.
I'm from the city. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, nah, I am not of that cloth. Thank you very much.
They're only doing it for like not that 100K not a lot of money, but you there for a month and you only getting 100K. Nah,
for the likelihood of you
you
getting
over there
them.
stinking for a month, like and then the people that say you come in second place, you did all that to come in second place. You didn't even win, like not even $1.
Yeah,
I'd be mad.
You're like, dang, I did all this for nothing.
I stunk for a month. I was bathing in the ocean.
I starved.
Starved. I couldn't sleep because it's raining on me. They got to build their own shelter and beds and stuff. So nah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I'm all set with that. Nah, y'all can keep that. Y'all people can stay over there. I'm cool. I'm cool.
Another show that's weird, like you said before we start, Naked and Afraid. I never watched.
Oh
it.
yeah.
In the rainforest, booty butt naked.
Yeah, I never understood. Like you literally starting from scratch. Like
yeah,
you're starting from like Adam
not
and Eve
even
style.
No cloth on me. I can't even start a fire or nothing. Like I don't know.
You're gonna burn everything up.
Don't even try to make clothes. They just keep going.
Naked.
Yeah, it's like, bro.
They're naked and afraid,
and they
bro.
be talking to each other like casually. I'm like, bro, no.
Yeah.
I would not be waking up, meeting up with someone, and talking to them when they're butt ass naked in front of me. I'm all
strategize.
Like, buddy, turn around.
You don't
okay?
even know.
Yeah. I can't even do that at the gym. I can't do that at the gym when people are normally changing. I'm like, dude, stop talking to me with your leg up on the bench. Like, stop.
That's why I hate going to gym bathrooms because you never know what you're gonna see, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, I don't want to have a conversation with you. Or the people
go
that
around the corner. I'm trying to go to the pool. Like everything's fine. I go to my left. Oh shit.
Or the people that just don't understand personal space. Like I'll be chilling on the bench, like getting ready, and some dude will literally stand like right where Life is, and then just start. I'm like, dude, like you need to be like,
put your cheeks away, bro.
Like I get it's a locker room. All right, whatever, cool. But like you don't need to be like 6 feet COVID rules like with this thing. Like,
bro, even playing football though. Like even playing football, I didn't like that. Like I'm
cool, bro.
Like, bro, go on the other side of the locker room with that, bro. Please.
Yeah, if you're gonna do that, like go over there.
Like
I'm all set. But anyways, as we digress,
from dogs and cats to naked and afraid. You know what I'm saying? It's bouncing everywhere.
Naked bodies in the gym.
Naked people in the gym.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Right Mind Wednesdays podcast. We make connections through conversations. I want to say shout out and God bless to everybody for tuning in. We appreciate all of y'all. This is episode 98, man. We are here.
98.
It is official, man. We are close to 100. I'm excited to be here as always. J Faith, what's going on, everybody? And I'll let everybody introduce themselves.
I'm L.Y.F.E.
We also got
Kamari.
So
say what you do, bro. Introduce yourself and stuff.
Kamari, I'm a rapper.
All right, bro.
Who else we got? Yeah.
I'm Nim K.
What's going on? It's your boy Cyph. Get to the bag. You know what I'm saying? Part of the Hustle Killer Collective with my dogs over here. You know, we in the building.
Yeah.
Shout out J Faith. Shout out the Right Mind
Appreciate
Wednesday.
y'all.
We in the building, man. I was here before. You said like 2 years. 2 years. I was
Yeah.
22, 25 now. So it's been some time.
Yeah, man. We got some repeat customers. This is dope. Nim K has been on the pod as well. I think we look back episode 14.
Yeah.
Cyph was 5. Episode 5, bro. I was looking back. I was like, yo, that's wild. January 2022.
It feels so long ago, but at the same time, it went by fucking quick.
Yeah,
yo, it feels like yesterday.
Bro, time isn't real.
Yeah.
Time is not real. I'm not gonna start the conversation like that, but
Nah,
it's been going by too fast.
It has been, man. Like the last time that we talked, it was you had just started during COVID to, opening up for Sue Surf, like in just like such a short span of time. It's like to now, and there's so much that's happened. Love to, kind of dive in and see what's been happening ever since. And same thing like Nim, Kamari, this is your first time here, so welcome.
Yeah.
Love to, let's get into the story and see what's been happening. I mean, we've performed at different shows and stuff, but, it's different when you're standing behind a mic and there's no music there's no music behind it. So
it's pretty awkward without the music, huh? No speakers blasting.
Yeah.
We see each other at shows,
Yeah.
I haven't seen y'all in a minute, so it's good to see y'all again,
Facts, for sure.
But,
for sure.
Man, just been staying on the grind.
Yeah,
staying on the grind. Same as y'all, because y'all been going hard with the podcast. Y'all at 98, and I was on 5. So y'all at 98 now. Like,
yeah,
that's
man.
A lot of work, dog. A lot of editing.
Yeah,
I can't do that. That's too much
yeah,
editing.
yeah.
But yeah,
for
man,
sure.
Just been working, staying on the grind. I just dropped the album last Saturday. It's called 7. You know, make sure you check. I don't know what camera.
Check it
Make
out.
sure you check it
Right
out.
in the middle.
Whatever camera. Boom.
Hey,
There's
All
no
of them,
real
all three.
there's no real correlation to why I named it 7 besides it having 7 tracks.
Okay.
You know, just wanted to keep it short and simple. Even the cover image is just my hands doing the number 7. So it just wanted to keep it simple. But I do have features on there, like my boy Kamari, Nico Hustle, got D Block on there, Jedi, my boy C Fendi. I'm trying to think who else I got. For producers, I got my boy Melodic, Jay Makes Beats, Juice Money, Kev Samedy, Samedi. I said that wrong. Sorry, Kev. Don't kill me. All right. Please, don't butcher my mix next time we work. All
We need that mix clean.
Shout out to everybody that's part of that. I just want to give a shout out to them.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So,
absolutely.
Thank y'all. But
yeah, always got to show love to the supporting roles.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Because without them, I feel like it wouldn't have happened. Like they were either features or took part in making an album come true into fruition. So I'm just thankful to have them around me and take it as serious as me, because you know it's not their project, but they're on it, so they're taking it like it's theirs. You know what I'm saying? They're promoting every day and doing all that stuff. So I'm just thankful to have people that I work with that really mesh well with me. You know?
Facts. I got a question since we're on the album. Juice, and it's okay if it's not. Was that sampled off of NF?
No. That's Kev's beat actually, Kev Samedi, but I thought he sampled it off the Brent Faiyaz album.
I could be wrong.
Because if you listen to the Brent Faiyaz album, I forgot which one. It's like the latest one with like the Tim on it.
Okay.
It's like Crushing a Car.
Okay.
Yeah, that sample's in there. So I was
in
like,
there too. Okay.
Yeah. So once I heard the beat, I was like, I didn't know where it was from, but I was like, yo, this is hard.
I was just curious. Because I've heard the NF sample of that. So I was like, I know that. I gotta ask him.
Now you gotta show me though. I didn't even know.
Yeah,
that.
I'll play it off here once we're done.
Definitely.
But Nim, what's going on with you? I mean, I see you blowing up every other second of the day.
I just been keep doing what I've been doing, but just at a different level. You know, last August, I was signed to ST Records.
Okay.
Terminologist label. I'm the only person signed to ST Records.
Dope.
Yeah, there's like a confusion because a lot of people confused by that. You know, even I was. You know, there's a collective, and they all kind of do their own things. They're their own entities.
Yeah.
So it feels really good and feels really like I feel special. You know what I mean? Because it's like for a term to take a chance on me like that, it just makes me feel like okay, I'm doing something right. You know what I've been doing and trusting the process has been working for me. I haven't really put any new music out recently, but I will have somewhat of an announcement or somewhat of an album by the end of the year.
Right.
But yeah, I just been working, you know, trying to stay out of drama, trying to mind my own business, trying to stay the course, because that can get you off the track a little bit, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
So I just been trying to stay to my own recipe and just keep doing what I've been doing. So I can just elevate, you know, because I really want to do this and I want to be able to create opportunities for other people like Term has for me, you know.
Right. Being able to give back and just see, just being able to give back to the people that have given to you, in a sense.
And I do see like, you know, more of like, you know, Boston, Massachusetts, like we have more eyes on us now. You know, slowly but surely, just like climbing up, and like we're a part of that. You know what I mean? That's something
part
to
of
be,
history, bro.
that's something to be super proud
We've been
of.
trying to do this for years.
Yeah.
And the fact that people are now just getting in tune with it, it's like it's for a reason, bro. Like we gotta go hard with it.
I'm so happy and proud of everybody. It makes me happy, you know, that people are taking their craft seriously, and that you know we're being recognized as a city. Because I mean, bro, we have Berkeley in the middle of and like right next to Fenway, you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like it's crazy that you know we haven't been known for music the way that we should. And I think it's like hip hop, R&B, everything. You know, it's coming through, and I'm just really happy for the city. You know, really happy.
Definitely, yeah.
Kamari, man, welcome. You kind of sitting there just like soaking it all in, or?
I'm just bobbing.
What's been going on with you, man? I mean, I think the last time that we kind of kicked it was probably maybe like a Bars Over Bars show, and that was some time ago.
Yeah, I definitely do a lot of shows outside of like, you know, just try to do shows and stay focused. That's like my main key right now. Just putting out material and just performing a lot. Cause we perform like every week, honestly. So
every weekend.
So we just try to stay busy and just keep on the motion and traction and stuff. But like, definitely, I want to say there's different scenes, but definitely I performed at Bars Over Bars before.
Yeah.
Like, they definitely have a dope scene. I like it. Just performing and stuff.
Word.
Bars Over Bars, man. Shout them out.
Word. How do you feel like, performing every week has like helped you guys out as far like how has it helped you out as far as like what you're doing? Like, has it helped like creatively, like networking, or let you kind of explain?
It definitely helped in all areas. Even like with me dropping the album, going back to that, like there would be select songs that I did on the album, and I would perform it before I even released it. So that helped people want to hear it more. They're like, "Yo, what's that song you did? I can't find it. I'm like, "Yo, don't worry, it's coming out soon." But for now, just have fun performing. But networking it's like we do a show every weekend. We stay on the ground. So it's like we meet all different kinds of artists. We met y'all through
of course
shows like that.
Yeah.
A lot of different stuff.
We met so many people, bro. That's why it's like sometimes I do forget people sometimes, because it's like if we haven't had a real conversation, I'm not gonna remember unless like you either wowed me on stage or we had a conversation. That's the only way I'm gonna like remember, because we meet so many people, and it's like never no shade or diss to no one if we don't know you, but it's like, bro, so many, bro, so many.
No, that's true.
But it definitely benefited us in the fact of just bringing more people to what we're trying to bring, because we're part of the Hustle Killer Collective, for anyone that doesn't know. And we just want to get back to the community and really try to boost everybody up, because we're just big on support. If you support us, we support you. We just to get on the show, you just got to pull up to one, like literally. You know what I'm saying? Like Nico, he's my uncle because he's known me for so long. But even when I first came around, he's like, "Yo, pull up to shows." I like bet. So after that one show I pulled up to, he gave me 3 shows off rip, and I'm like, he didn't have to do that. Like I started in 2020, and I was just writing and making songs, and nobody wanted to listen to me unless I gave $1. You know what I'm saying? So Nico was just open arms because he knew me, but even with Kamari and D Block, our collective, that's the main 3 that we got, and he just had open arms no matter what, and that's why we stay where we at, because he makes sure that we're staying focused and on the grind, and we all keep each other like iron sharpens iron. Like being with Kamari every day, like that's like my brother. Like, you know what I'm saying? He drops music every other day. I can't keep up. And I'm like, damn, I gotta drop something, bro. Kamari's dropping something. I gotta drop something.
I look at it as my mindset. Like, I get, sometimes I get ridiculed for where I'm like, I do things with like my music, because people are like, yo, you need to have a slower pace, you need to have da 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 da. But I look at it like, if you don't have an audience, why would you hold that to yourself? Like, there's people I know that have good music, they'll order it, but they're like, nah, I'm not gonna drop this. Oh, nah, I gotta wait for da 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 da, bro. In order to like, you're gonna have to. I feel like anybody that ever dropped a song, their first song was never their biggest song.
Absolutely not.
I feel like now people are like, I'm gonna record this song, and I'm gonna drop it, and it's gonna hit 1 million views. If you think that, well, I don't know what to tell you, but because there's a lot of people that have been doing it for a minute, and like I know people that would drop a song, it won't even get up to like 10 views. Like sometimes it takes but the thing is, that's not like a downplay. It's something you should work for to get to like bigger views. But at the same time, this is why I say doing shows and a lot of other things come in handy, because when you're performing, you're connecting with different people that never heard you before. Boom. Now people are gonna follow you online. Those are people that are gonna rock with your music, like what you do. But it's also just keeping up with social media too. A lot of people don't understand that. It's a lot of people think just being an artist and rapper or singer or whatever, just we do music, posts and
so
whatever.
More.
No, you gotta everyone, like, there's certain way you carry yourself online, certain things you do. Everyone has a different image. When you're at shows, you gotta live up to that image. Like, if you're someone that wants to be like pretty boy on stage, then you got to keep up the pretty boy image like on social media.
Right.
So
that's what they're gonna expect.
But it's like the same thing. People don't understand that there's like a lot of like factors and a lot of things, but it comes with just like learning and starting just looking at that. But I will say shows do help. Just like seeing different people, faces is the main thing. Especially even if it's just artists in the building, it's always good to network. That's why every show I do, I always try to leave with like 5 or 6 like IG followers. Someone that's different that I don't know. Like if you already follow me, cool. We're still following each other. Right. But I want to it's all about growing.
Just keep building. Yeah.
That's the main thing. Anywhere I go, I try to be like, hey, follow me on IG. Let's connect. Let's work.
Most definitely.
But some people don't. Some people think that's like, oh, they just want to skip the performance like aspect and just go right into superstardom. When it's like, some people don't know, if you can't wow 10 people, what makes you think you're gonna wow 100 people?
Yeah, literally.
Like, a lot of people be like, yeah, I deserve to perform in front of like
100 people at a festival. Like,
yeah,
bro,
but
you can't even get 5 people to dance. Like,
but the worst part about it is like, just say someone do give it the opportunity to perform in front of like 100 people, and them 100 people are there, and you perform that one song, you think that's gonna wow. The next thing you know, it's not
crickets.
It doesn't turn out in your favor. But at the same time, it's just a lot. Like, I think that's why it starts with just doing local things, getting your name out there. A lot of artists don't like to do that, which is like, it sucks, but at the same time, it's like you can't like tell everyone to choose their path, because some people just randomly just blow up. I will say that some people just do got it like
for
that.
Sure.
But then some people that are in it to win it, you'll see like they do different things. But I will say it just like takes a lot of just like work and
there's no real formula for success. Like,
no,
I was saying this the other day. I feel like we don't make good or bad decisions. We just make the best decision and we just pray it works.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think there's really a good decision in some things. It's just like, it might be good on both sides, but it's like, you better hope this one works, because you can't go back and take the other choice. You got to make sure you just go ahead and fall through, because once you do it, you got to do it.
It helps to like physically see like, okay, is this kind of music catching? Okay, like different feel. Is this catching? You see it,
and that's why shows are perfect too. Because like, I see shows sometimes as practice as like, okay, I might have this on release and I've been boosting it on Instagram, but it's not getting the love I want. So let me go ahead and practice this and do like, it might be a different style that I'm doing. So now I want to go and see how people are reacting to it. And if they don't like it, all right, cool. How can I make it better? You know what I'm saying? I just like being versatile as possible, because you just never know what kind of crowd you're gonna get. See, I might blow up off of auto-tune, but I've been doing like strictly boom bap. You know what I'm saying? But I did that one auto-tune song and it blows up. It's like, oh, I should have been doing this. But you never know until you try. That's why you got to take those risks and be versatile.
Like that's where the evolution lies too. You're doing this.
Always evolve, bro.
Yeah.
That's why, like, we might miss old songs from certain artists, but you got to appreciate what they are now, because they evolved from that. They're not doing the same things no more. They elevated.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. The music industry is definitely very different than what it used to be, and like, you can kind of carry some of those old factors into it, but at some point you do have to kind of adjust, and that was like something that I had to like kind of like float into, because like I'm from the cloth of, we've had this conversation before, it's like I'm from the cloth of like, you kind of disappear for a little bit and then you put an album together and then all of a sudden you have an album out. It's like that's not the way that's not the way music works anymore.
Take time off. Back in
you gotta put you put the music together, you drop singles, and then after a few singles, then you drop the album. And make that announcement, get that traction. And it makes a lot of sense, especially just for the way like music works with playlists and everything else and submitting songs and stuff. It's like, hey, like I can submit a song that I dropped 6 months ago to a blog or a playlist and be like, hey, this song's already got 10K views, for example. And they'll be like, yeah, I'm going to take a song that's 10K views versus a song that is just fresh and you're now trying to submit it to me.
Yeah.
So it's like,
views, I do know in this standpoint, people look at that heavy.
Yeah, it's a numbers game now. Like, it's always been, but if you visually look like you're popping, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Instagram is such a manipulative thing.
Yeah.
Like, you can look so lit on Instagram, but you go to their show, they're not, you know what I'm saying, what they portray to be.
Yeah.
So that's why it's like, I like being transparent. If I'm having a bad day, a good day, I make it known. Like, I just want to show people like we're humans at the end of the day. Like people might look at Drake like, oh, that's Drake. He's still a human. Like, still a regular guy at the end of the day. Just with status. That's all. That's the only thing that's different. Just the status.
That's why I try to filter things out sometimes, especially with like social media and like numbers and stuff. Like if somebody's like, you see like the crazy numbers and stuff. Like sometimes I try to filter it out, because it's like, is that everything that they are about? Like as like just their brand, or are there other things that we're missing? You know what I mean? It's like, again, numbers do play a factor, and the presence that they have on social media and et cetera, but like I kind of filter things a lot more than just like what's surface level.
I look at it more of, if you look at any artist, like especially upcoming, especially like I look at New York drill heavy. Like if you look at how certain artists evolved and popped and blew from it, it's crazy, because it's all one. I look at it like different swagger and like people, what they brought to like the world. Because before New York drill No one was saying Gaga Boom. No one was getting sturdy. No one was doing all this stuff. Now, New York drill, you got like the first person I would say is Pop Smoke, and I rock with Pop Smoke heavy. And the thing is, like, I remember the first time I heard "Welcome to the Party." I remember people saying like, "Oh, sounds like a Terminator." Da 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 da. Me, I knew something in my head told me I was like, "Yo, this is gonna be a new wave," because I had a feeling because it was one, he didn't sound like nobody.
Yeah,
it was different. And two, his beat selection was like, bro. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, but the first time I heard "Welcome to the Party," I was like, bro, what is this, bro? That's the reason why people say he had the 50 effect when he first came out. When the 50 Cent came out,
innovation.
It was like he definitely put everything on pause. So it's like when Pop Smoke came out, it was like a chain reaction. He blew up way too quick. Like I remember seeing Welcome to the Party, then Dior. He dropped two albums in 1 year, actually back to back. Those were going like platinum. Everybody was bumping like Meet the Woo when it first came out. The Meet the Woo 2, everyone was going crazy for it. Then boom, he didn't get the chance to see that release because he died right before the second, and then he had the Shooting for the Stars that came out. But he did open the door for a lot of other artists in the drill scene. Even New York drill rappers say that when he came out, he opened the door. The next thing you know, you had K Flock. K Flock, he's definitely another one. He's part of K Flock is more for the I want to say he definitely sparked the new of the younger generation for now artists we have now. So without K Flock, I feel like when he first came out, he was another one that a lot of people were looking at too. They were like, oh my god, he's different, he's fire. Boom, he got booked. But then it's a lot of I look at that as the industry when it comes to looking at people. They look for, I feel like, one, if that image, Pop had that image when he first came out. Everybody was like, he had the braids. No one want.
You got to look at everything. I feel like labels want everything, the numbers, the image, the even then some drill artists, they don't get signed because they're liabilities. They're heavy on the street, and they could just die at any minute because they're over there dissing X, Y, and Z. So they're a liability, and labels don't want to sign them. I was watching a No Jumper interview with YBC Dude, and he was talking about how he could have got a deal, but he hasn't because he's too dangerous. And he's from Philly, and Philly is another scene that's kind of blowing up more. Yeah. Now. And it's crazy because that's
it's like real. A flight risk.
Yeah, exactly. It's a real issue where it's some of these dudes that are really heavy in the streets to this day. It's they still can't get signed, even if they're lit, hottest in the city. They still can't get signed.
Well, it's I'm gonna give you $1 million, but then if you die tomorrow, I'm never seeing that mill back.
Exactly. So it's
and it's unfortunate, and so they're I'm not gonna invest in that
because you're taking that and then you're multiplying it times 10, times 20.
And it's crazy how you look at labels because if you think about it, we're all investments. And
we're products.
We're proving why we're worth it.
Yeah.
Without their help. Yeah. So we're showing them hey, if you help me, I can do this. Yeah. But now labels is that's not even my goal. I feel like that was never my goal to be signed. I want to make my own label and put my homies on, put the team on. That's what I want everybody that's around me that I be with every day fed, happy, and keep going. Because we make great music. I feel like everyone makes great music that's around me. So I just want everyone to be heard. That's the main thing.
Right.
I want to be heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to be heard. Yeah. I want to make it from me personally, it's not even about making millions on millions on millions. It's if I personally, if I can make this sustainable where it's I can live comfortably and do the things that I want to do, I'm cool. If that sits at making, I'm just throwing out numbers here, 500,000 a year, if I just, let's go. All right. Hey, sign me up.
Wait a second.
But yeah, it's 500,000 a year, which is obviously much less than, a lot of, kind of your big majors.
Yeah.
That's cool for me. If that's what, is going to allow me to be comfortable, be happy, and not, lose my mind over things, I'm cool with that. I don't need to make the millions and millions of dollars. Is it nice? Of course. I'm not going to sit here and say that millions and millions of dollars is not nice. But for me, at what cost, too? It's got to be, you got to be happy. You got to be enjoying it still, and it's because I look at this lady that I was, she works at a Boys and Girls Club, or she used to. She's I'm really good at my job and I like what I do, but I show up every day and I'm just not happy. And I'm like, she's like, so I left. Like, in the middle of something. And I was like, at first, most people would be like, damn, like, that's crazy. How can you do that? But it's like, bro, like, if somebody's not happy, like, their heart's not in it, they're not going to do it the way that it should be, and it's going to fail. And it's not going to work out well. Yeah. So it's like, I'd rather just be comfortable, be happy, and, you know, not worry about all that extra stuff. I've already been through enough mental health stuff to have to, you know, jump back into that. Not that it ever, you know, I'll never have it again, but I know how to fix it and be better. So that's not a road that I'm trying to.
Money, more problems.
It's true though. It's true. Again, the money is nice. I ain't gonna say here in front. There's a couple things I'd like to get, a couple trips I'd like to do, you know, but it gets heavy. You know, you see it all the time. People, you know, all these family members and stuff come out the blue. And then you got people hitting you up for money, or if you got
people. So, I gotta say this story because it was wild. Like, I just started rapping, and I don't know how. Like, obviously, I'm not gonna see how people see me in anyone else's eyes besides me looking at me. So, one time this dude asked me to pay his rent. I'm like, bro, you think I'm making that much money?
Dang, he was like, yo, you making music, right? Yeah,
for like 2 years, bro. Yeah. I'm not paying your rent. Like,
yeah, that's wild.
This is crazy. It was like, but it's true though. Like, when you do see some type of success, people will ask you like, "Oh, you let me get like $20, $50, $100."
And they make you feel like you owe them something.
The worst is,
like,
the worst
you bought
is,
my song once.
Yeah.
You didn't even finish
Right?
it.
Yeah, I seen it.
Yeah.
I seen it.
the worst part is like, yo, bro, you gonna put me on, bro? I'm like, yo, bro, I'm not even on. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you got to put the same amount
My
of work.
favorite one is, let's work. Yo, good shit.
Yo, let's work. Let's work.
Oh, that's my favorite.
Let's work.
My favorite two
me and
words.
Kamari, we always make fun of, yo, let's lock in, bro. Let's lock in.
in.
Yo, hold on, but tap in with me though. Like, tap in.
No motion after this interview. Yo, I'm gonna take your number in.
Tap in, bro.
Yeah,
Tap in with me,
right.
bro.
You know how many let's work conversations I've had that never ended up in anything? Oh,
And I
that's
even
crazy.
set the criteria too. I'm like, oh, send me 3 of your favorite songs to perform,
Literally.
3 of your favorite songs that you have, and 3 of your favorite songs in general, not even your own songs. I'll send you a beat. We'll get things working. Don't hear from anybody. I'm like, and then they see me and they're like, oh, we don't have a song. I'm like, well, because you don't know how to communicate.
Yeah, that's all it is. That's literally what it is.
Perfect example. I'll never forget. I was in high school. This dude, he knew I rapped. He dead ass was like, yo, bro, let's work. This dude gonna say, oh, he wants me to book the time and stu session for me.
You want to work with me? Why?
But he wants
I
to work
gotta
with me. I looked at him. I was like, nah, I guess we ain't gonna work. Like, bro, to be honest, like, if you want me to, like, put it like this, if I'm asking you to be on a song, then I feel like it should be me to, like, find, like, or if I know you have accessible to a studio, then yeah, we could work something out. Because most dudes be like, I bet I'll sing you this open. I'll take that over, yo, let's work. Oh, don't know what you want me on. You don't know what type of song is gonna be. Like, if you dead ass be like, yo,
Come with an actual product of something
exactly.
that you want.
Like, yo,
at least take it seriously.
Like if you tell me like, yo, I got to open for you, I'll be like, I bet, let me hear it. If I like it, then I'll rock with it. I'll spit some over it. But if I don't, then I'm just telling like, nah, it's not my vibe. I'll pass it to either someone I know that will probably bless it better. That's even better sometimes.
Right.
But in a
make
sense,
the better song.
Like, in a sense, it's like, don't say let's work and you don't have anything to show me.
Right.
Or the worst part about it is like, so yeah, like they want to work with you, but then when they start working with you, the song never gets done, or they find, or something happen with the audio file.
Yeah.
It's like, bro.
I'm happy I never had that happen to me, because I'd be pissed.
Well, the times I've
wasting my
plus
time.
the studio, bro, plus the studio, done what I had to do, left. The song never comes out, or it comes out, they don't put no promotion. Expect me to promote the song. Expect me to do a video. It's like.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
It's not even my song.
Yeah.
Nah, but they feel like since you're featuring on it, you should do the push. But the thing is, I feel like, the thing is like I look at features as if it's a work thing. It's like I'm helping you, you helping me.
It's literally a collaboration.
Yeah, I help you, help me, help.
But at the same time, it's like a lot of people, they be like, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna get this feature with this one dude. He's gonna promote the whole song. You're bugging if you think that one dude that got, even though he got a clout, he got all this and that, he gonna promote that one feature. He got other songs he gotta promote, and his head, he probably might share one time, but the promotion you thinking of is gonna be like, oh, every
your own separate post on
like,
his page and stuff.
He want, like, I look at that as one. That's where it comes with building our fan base and audience. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to be like, I bet I'm gonna get a feature from this local known artist, right? It's cool. His fan base is gonna be like, I bet they're gonna tune in, they're gonna listen. But what happens when they listen to the song? They just skip over you and just listen to him.
Yeah.
Like I've seen art, like especially if I hear like one of my favorite rappers on upcoming artist song. If I don't know that artist, I'll still listen to it. But if I do like the artist, I might spin back and listen to him again. But if it's my favorite artist, I'm like, nah, I got it here.
Yeah.
It's like he's on the song. I gotta bump it.
Yeah, exactly.
But,
That's real.
but other than that, it be like that. That's why I feel like, you know.
Yeah, because half the time you kind of like you're listening to the song, but you're not listening to that person until your artist comes on.
Yeah, that's how it really do be.
Yeah, it's like, all right, this is cool.
Especially if those splits ain't 50-50. I'm not doing all that work.
Yeah,
like,
right.
Exactly. That's
because it's one thing if you're doing a collaboration. If you're doing a collaboration with someone, but if it's just a feature, like most of the time I've already gotten paid for the feature. Like nothing really happens after that. I mean, yeah, there's splits with certain stuff, but there's a whole back end. A lot of these people don't know the back end. They don't know the business, and they just want to put whatever out. It's like, whoa. You released it on DistroKid. I didn't get my request. I didn't get this. I didn't get that. What's going on with this? You know what I mean? So it's like people are so unprofessional and they don't understand. They just think you just put it, like Kamari said, you put a song out and you're gonna blow up. It's like,
it doesn't happen that
you have to do
So
a
much
rollout,
more behind
everything
this.
else.
You
You know
gotta,
what I mean?
you gotta like. The thing is, it takes. If you have dedicated listeners, like one thing I will say, if you have dedicated people that bump your music, you could drop 5 songs that one day. If they really fuck with your music like that, they'll tune in. Like that's the thing. If I know one of my favorite artists just dropped a song or a diss whatever, and I know he's fire, I'm gonna go check it out. I'm gonna go bump it. It's like if that's one of your dudes like you like listening to, it doesn't matter. But I will say it takes a lot of just knowing, building an audience, and actually like that's why doing shows again. I'm a keep saying it does help a lot. It does help with just bringing people in and getting to know your music better than like it's like we live in a day and age where social media does help. You can have different ways to promote yourself. Yeah. But like for people that come to your shows and see you, that's something that's another experience too. Because those people are actually like
that's a personable.
Yeah, and it's crazy too. Like I just at that last show, like somebody knew him and they're like, "Yo, I've been bumping you for 5 years."
Nah,
Damn. Go ahead, tell me a story because I'm not gonna tell you a story for you. That was I was just excited because I was like, "Oh shit, that's crazy!" Like,
right on my uncle's grave. God bless my uncle. Like I was at this show. We was like this dude walked up to me. At first, I'm just thinking he's being like, just wants to be funny. Like, oh, I want your autograph. So I'm more like, whatever. He was like, no, I'm being serious. I like dead ass been following you on IG for X, Y, and Z. He pulled up proof, showed me how long he was following me, and I was like, damn, that's crazy. I was actually shocked. He pulled out a $10 bill. He was like, yo, can you sign this $10 bill? I signed it, and he did like that. We took a picture and da-da-da-da-da. But in my head, I'm more like, I feel like even then, little stuff like that, it doesn't really like, it just motivates me to keep doing, just doing stuff. I don't be like, yeah, I just signed the autograph.
This is it.
I'm this shit. Yeah, we about to go to Roof Chris tonight. Turn up.
Yo, he literally like, yo, bro, Cyph, this dude just said he been listening to me for like 5 years. Maybe sign a $10 bill. I'm like, go take a picture with him, bro. Like
it resonates and it like clicks in, but like then I'm just like, okay, like I gotta keep.
Yeah,
I gotta keep going. I can't let this be like the pinnacle or what holds me at one spot.
That's definitely motivating. That's motivating though. Like
for sure.
Signing the autograph is dope. Like we're local artists right now, up and coming. So it's like to do something like that little, like even your first autograph is dope. You signed a $10 bill. Like, it's already worth $10.
I mean, I'm happy, but the thing is, I just look at that as motivation, and I really do see that as one. It just shows me I'm happy people are listening to my music.
Of course.
But at the same time, it shows you like you could go forward and do stuff. Because the thing is, anybody that's been doing music for a minute would tell you, you're gonna have bumps, you're gonna have good times, you're gonna have days when you're feeling like you on like you the shit. Then you have days where you're like, nah, fuck this, I don't want to keep doing this. Then you're gonna have days when you just don't want to stop making music. Like as an artist, we all went through like different stages. But the thing is, the ones that survive, that keep going and keep doing it, you see the growth. Like that's the main thing that people don't understand. Like I know people that I used to do music with don't do music no more. They be like, nah, bro, stop. Just wasn't me. I'm more like, bro, like when I knew you was doing
that's why
music,
it doesn't work.
I'm all like,
crazy though.
I'm all like, damn. When I knew you was doing music, dropping music all the time. Now it's, nah, I ain't doing that. I hate when someone asks me, yo, you still rapping? I look at them and be like, why you asking me that question if I'm still rapping? Like, if you follow me, tapped in with me, then you would know. But the thing is, like, but I just hate when people just ask that too, yo. You still doing music?
Oh, I didn't know you were still making
You
music.
still
Like,
rap?
yeah,
Come on,
like,
man. You know I'm still doing this. Like, it ain't no quit.
You still rap, bro? I'm more like, nah, I don't. I quit like 2 weeks ago.
I quit yesterday.
Nah, I quit like an hour ago.
Just been tired, bro.
right. I know, it's like I've quit,
that's
you know,
a
many
big
times I've
reminder
quit.
of like why we do this, because like, you know, we don't, you know, get that kind of like, you know, feedback gratification like every single day. There's periods of time, there's long periods of time where we don't hear anything from anybody, and like we don't know how we're progressing, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then like it's that one moment and it's like, holy shit, like I'm really out here doing shit.
Doing
you know?
this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really doing this in real time, bro. Like, yeah.
And like a lot of the time, like we, you know, do more than what we actually think we're doing.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
And like I try to experience the moment and take the moment for what it is, because like even some of these opportunities that I've had, like me, like I'm not like a super like hip hop history buff either. So it's like sometimes I'll be in these rooms or I'll be at these events and not even realize or be able to process how like important or how monumental these moments are until like a week later.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like I could know, you know, how big something is, but I don't want to, you know, sit there and make it seem like it's the largest thing, or like it's like, because I want to stay humble so that, you know, when I am humbled, I'm not, you know, too down on myself. And also, you know, being able to experience stuff for what they are, and and just be a person sometimes, you know, like even like last weekend I got to perform at the 13th annual Bushwick collective cookout slash like block party.
Yeah.
And you know what, we pulled up at like 1 o'clock or whatever, and then I performed around 3:30. You know, so at 1 o'clock there was a lot of people there, but there wasn't, you know, so you know, fast forward to when I performed, I was backstage the whole time. You can't really see anything. I got on stage and I'm like, I just see the sea of people, like 5,000 people, and yeah, I mean, I was just singing the hook on, you know, Uptown Fly, but I mean, just that alone, like being on the same stage as Nems and Fat Man Scoop and Static and Term, like
Scoop, legendary.
For real, that shit, like, that lineup right there, like, damn,
and,
hold on.
And the night before, you know, being at Fat Buddha with all these guys, you know, and really getting to know who they are and chilling with them, and I feel like the night before being at the bar and everyone acting stupid and silly, like that meant more to me, you know, than being on that stage, you know, because it's like getting to know the people, getting to, you know, you build bonds and friendships that way, and I feel like that's the most important thing. So it's like, you know, like experiences like Kamari had or experiences like Cyph's had, you know, I think that's what makes it all worth it. It makes you want to keep going. Like that's why I do it. At least I want to touch people and I want to connect with people, and I do this shit for the culture, you know. So I feel like at the end of the day, it's like just taking everything for what it is in that moment is so beautiful, because you get to actually enjoy it and experience it instead of, you know, stressing on how important it is, or freaking out about it, or bragging or boasting about it, you know. So that's why I try to stay humble, you know, and try to stay, you know, level-headed and balanced. I think that's the easiest way to, you know, go about it.
Yeah, you're gonna, because you can end up letting it take you away, and then it's not gonna end well, especially if you're coming off fake, you know, and fake in any sort of way. Like you said, like oh, like I'm gonna make it a big deal, but I really don't know like who these people are, type of thing. Like I got to open up for AZ, and when I found out, I was like, I didn't even know who that was.
He's a legend.
Like, and I was being honest, and like people were like, yo, it's AZ, and I was like, I'm not, like, I didn't grow up with hip hop. Like, that wasn't my bag. Like, okay, cool. Like, you know, and, you know, I did my research after, you know, as we approached the show, like, let me listen to his music, let me understand. I'm like, okay, like, now I understand. Like, it may not have been my bag at the time, but I can definitely understand how he contributed to hip hop and the industry and music. It's like, I can respect that. And, you know, okay, now that makes sense, because, you know, myself and Cody Pope, we got selected to open at the Shaskeen, and it was like we were going for R.A. the Rugged Man. They were doing a contest, and he was like, I feel like you guys would be a better fit for this show versus R.A. the Rugged Man. And I was like, okay, now it makes sense. Okay, now that I've done my research and taken the time to figure this out and kind of embrace the moment and learn a little bit, use this moment to learn a little bit. Now it all makes sense, and I can understand like where I kind of fit into things, and it helped me just like identify too, like, bro, figure out, like, understand which shows you need to go after. Like, there's certain shows, like, you just don't need to go after because it's not going to be your market. You're going to show up.
Say that again.
Yeah, understand the market of shows that you're going to, because, like,
that's so real, though. That's really real.
That's why it takes knowing your audience and two, knowing your history. I will say, like, AZ, like, I love hip hop. Like, the thing is, I have a lot of brothers. I grew up with just nothing but hip hop, so I know who AZ is. Not a lot of people know who he is, but to know his name, to understand like what the type of value he has in the game, he's more like a dude that's like his name's known, but he's cool with a lot of high profile people. Like he's dead ass in like Jay-Z's Dead President's music video. He's in the video with Biggie, like dead ass. You got him, Nas, and actually no, it was AZ, Jay-Z, Biggie, and I think a couple members from Wu-Tang and Big Pun, I think, was even there that night. So it's like when you look at that, as like he surrounds himself with like big people that already are heavy hitters like Biggie. Everyone knows who Biggie is. Right. So it's like, even though like he's not big or like low, he still has like certain attachments to like certain big people in the game. So even then, it's like, just to know who that is, like he's definitely fire. And do just like, even if I ever got to do a show AZ, I'll be like, that's fire. Like I rock with AZ.
Yeah,
like,
it was cool.
He's like, to me, I feel like he's one person that can like go toe to toe with Nas. Like they were in a group together. Right. So it's like, even that even says a lot. Like for him to do something with Nas, and it's like he comes from like the whole Queens thing too, and like Mobb Deep is like one of my favorite groups that are from Queens. So like me doing my research into that, like knowing about the history of like rappers from Queens, it's fire to see like those names being brought up. But I will say, just like know the audience of people you're performing for.
Yeah, like I can't go up to like Lil Nas X and be like, "Yo, I want to perform for you." Like no one in there, no one in his thing is gonna listen to a word that I have to say. And that's respectful. And that's respectfully. Like my music is probably just not his market. So I'm just look stupid. I'm gonna waste my time, waste my money
a lot of dudes don't understand that.
Yeah, some people just see the name and be like, "Oh, snap!
I gotta get on that."
Up for, like you said, Lil Nas X. Like, bro, you make boom bap. Like, why are you?
Yeah, like it's just it's not gonna hit the same.
Yeah, it's not gonna hit, bro. Like,
the crazy thing about it, just seeing that, it would be hilarious because
crazy.
That's like
it's just stuff like that.
Like, not every opportunity is a good opportunity, you know. Like not all business is good business, not all publicity is good publicity, and not all money is good money. Like,
right,
it's good and bad in everything. So it's like to really, like he said, learn your audience. You want to really get it to a T. Like me opening up for Cyph was like a layup, literally a layup. We make the same range. I'm in the ballpark at least. You know what I'm saying? If it's not down to a T, I'm in the ballpark, so that's fine. And I had an experience with someone that was there. Like I went on at 9. Cyph ended up going at like 1:30, and a dude was like, "Damn, out of everybody's performance, you know, I remember yours." And I went on at 9. This dude was telling me this at 2 a.m. Like we're outside Middle East downstairs.
Damn.
2 a.m. Like, yo, I remember your set. Like da da da. And then I go to the corner waiting for my Uber, and it was like a group of dudes, and they're like, "Oh shit, Cyph, what's up, bro?" Like trying to talk to me just to get to know me, because they see me perform. They're like, "Yo, your songs go crazy. I can't wait to go in the car right now and bump it." Word. I said, "Oh shit, like this is dope. Like it's fun." So definitely learning your market and learning who your fan base is. You don't want to just open up for anybody because of name.
You're gonna connect better. And then, like you said, like when you get off the stage, especially with like local shows and stuff, you're gonna be like, "Oh, okay, like I can have a conversation with you," and it's gonna connect immediately because you already have that, you know, just sonically the connection of the music. So it's like it's kind of just happens organically, and you don't have to. Not that you don't have to put the work in, but you don't have to put in as much work because you've already kind of created that bond through the music. So now it's just like, let's just sit down and have a conversation.
And a newfound respect too.
Yeah.
When you have that respect of other people around you, like, you know, when other people see someone, you know, co-signing you, or see someone, you know, like talking to you or whatever, like people pay attention more than you think. Yeah, so it's like it's a newfound of respect as well, you know. Like,
for sure.
Like staying in your lane and doing what you do, and you'll be around the like-minded people, and it'll make you happier too.
Yeah, and it's like you said, like even being surrounded by certain people, like you still remain yourself. You know, because then people like can respect that too. Like, oh, they're not letting like a big name or a big situation or whatever like change who they are. Like they're still staying who they are. And like I can respect that because it's not like they're not trying to be that bigger person. They're still trying to stay in their own lane and do their own thing and what makes them who they are as an artist, you know.
Yeah, that's why I like being around the people I be with, like the collective I'm part of. they help me grow like a lot. So it's like, as long as they're happy, I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, everyone goes through controversy. We all
For
know
sure.
this, you know?
Yeah.
Not everyone's gonna like what you're doing. Some people might not even like this podcast. But you know what?
We've had a few of those, but that's okay.
It's
We're almost at episode 100, so get over it.
Exactly. You know, exactly. That's how you feel. You're still, you know, going through it. Trials and tribulations always. And
yeah, if you're not making mistakes, you're not doing it right.
Yeah,
to be honest.
but you know, it's all
part of
trial and error. Trial and error.
Yeah,
bro.
exactly.
Like, you know, no one just wakes up and says I'm gonna make a podcast. Well, some people do, but no one thinks like, oh, I can't wait for episode 100, and they're really planning on it. Like we do shows every weekend, so it's tough. You know, sometimes it's tough because some people might not like.
Too.
Yes, a lot of sacrifice, and some people just are not willing to sacrifice. You know, like as much as everybody else, and we try to make it a good environment where people are having fun. And we might have a show with 20 people, you know what I'm saying? And people might not like it. But we had a show like 2 weeks ago with 20 people on it, and everybody stayed. It was a dope show, like vibes. Because we had 2 shows in one day. We had a show at the Middle East downstairs, and then we had one at our spot in Malden. So, you know, we go downstairs, we do our set, we have a group set, and we're like, all right, cool. Now we got to bounce to go to our next show. We get there, bro. We're thinking, like, damn. Who performing? Like, who performing here? Drake? Because of the amount of people that was there, like, we was like, whoa, this is crazy. It was overwhelming for a little bit because we just had a show and not nearly as many people was there yet. But we went to our show, it was like packed. You think we had a headline show at Middle East with the way that we packed out our own spot. So it was dope.
That's cool.
It all starts with just like, it starts for something. And like, the main perfect example I could say is like with a plant. A plant starts off like small. You give it water, boom. Next thing you know, before you look at it, it grows. But the thing is, in order to make that plant grow, you gotta like put some work into it. The plant's not gonna grow by itself.
Yeah,
so
right.
You gotta throw some water on it. You gotta make sure the dirt's whatever, all that different type shit. But I think like a lot of people just gotta understand it's like know your audience again. I'm gonna keep saying, but also just like definitely keep like you gotta keep your head at a point where it's like you're gonna have to make sacrifices with music shit because it like. There's gonna be days you're gonna be like, I don't want to perform, I don't want to do shit. But it's like how you expect to be heard or get yourself out there if you can't go to a show, if you can't even do like a network thing. Like not all the times it's gonna be not music shit. It's gonna be a bunch of other shit. You might just gotta go, just talk to people. People just want to hear you talk. That's the main thing. A lot of people don't understand. You might just gotta have like just certain things, but that happens when you're artists. People want that lifestyle. People want to do all this and that, but they don't understand. In order to do that lifestyle, there's a lot of things you got to do that gets to where you want to be. Like people just think, oh, I'm gonna drop a song, party, I'm with Drake and Uzi. Yeah, you're bugging if you think that. You're bugging if you really think that. Even them got to do certain things. And that big, I guarantee what they do is probably worse because they got to go through major meetings. We not.
Yeah, they got to jump through a bunch of hoops.
Yeah, it's like we're not like I'm not even there on that point, but like I know their mind stressful. 5 different. Imagine having 3 meetings back to back.
Just to drop a single.
Yeah.
Like that's another thing about being signed. You can't drop when you want. You know, you got to really like negotiate that for yourself. You got to have somewhat of a foundation already to even try to counter offer their offer. You know, so it's like with Russ, for example. He had his own fan base. He makes his own music, mixes it, everything.
And I know Russ is. He's fired.
Yeah, he don't need a label, you know, but obviously getting a label will help him. Just funding more money or even a distribution deal.
Right.
Is gonna help him out. But that's why it's like being independent is tough, definitely tough. You gotta do somewhat, and then living over here, like north,
Massachusetts,
bro. Like you need 5 different jobs plus music. Like
seriously,
it's crazy.
More.
I got a
really
full-time job. I just came from there actually. You know, like so it's like, you know, like it's not all glitter. You know,
Literally,
people don't realize like almost every Thursday I drive to New York. I drive by my own car, like 4 hours. You know, if it's more traffic, it's worse. You know.
Oh yeah, for sure.
3 hours back because I go at a certain time. You know, and it's just there for like maybe a day or two. Not even, you know what I mean? Maybe it's just 24 hours, just to be somewhere, just to be in a room, just to take a picture with somebody, or you know, just to have a conversation, just to you know, make sure that this deal's going through, or this beat is able to be used, or you know, and it's so crazy. Like people don't, and then I think that's why a lot of people don't like stay in the game, you know, for as long as they think they're going to, because they're not prepared to do all that other work. They're really
The
not.
business side really kills people's
It's not
hopes.
for the weak.
The business side really does kill the hopes of like a lot of people because it's too much sometimes. It's overwhelming because like people just think you drop a song and you're good. Like nah, you got all that rollouts to do and X, Y, and Z, and then it's just too much. The business side really makes you like depressed sometimes. Like depresses you, like drains you at least, you know.
And then sometimes it be the label just wants you to, just like the worst part about it is picturing you, like you wanna go in with how you wanna like your style, like how you wanna do it, but the label is like nah, people like you doing that more. What are you gonna tell your label? You're on contract.
Yeah.
They're gonna tell you you got to work with how they want you to move. Like if you blew up off of auto-tune, but you knew you like boom bap artists and you know that's what you like to do. Your label wants you to do nothing but auto-tune. You might not like it, but this is what the label wants you to do now. Sometimes it be like that because when you look at it, it's like when you're upcoming. You try different sounds. That's the main thing people don't understand. Some people know their sound, but the thing is, you try different bags to different sounds to like which one hits, which one doesn't. That sound starts hitting, then boom, you start leaning on that sound more. Then if that sound's the sound that blows you up, it's gonna be the sound that people know you off. Like if this is the first song, if the first song I heard you rap was over a boom bap beat, I'm gonna think you're like that's the type of style like you're gonna keep doing. But then sometimes it doesn't be like that. Sometimes it's always good to switch. That's why when it's like, if you do perform with a certain type of artist that doesn't do the same music with you, it'll be dope because now it's like you doing different styles. That's why there's certain artists that are diverse, like Drake. Perfect example. Even though all the other stuff he got going on right now, you gotta look at it.
Yeah, he took a streaming hit for sure.
People gotta look at it. You look at Drake's catalog, same as Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne's one of my favorite rappers. Wayne's catalog is crazy. He got boom bap stuff, turnt stuff to make you cry, stuff to make you want to party rock, stuff to make you want to just feel like you high or drunk. Like he has different styles of music, which is like that's the reason why it's like you can see why where Wayne's at. And Wayne went through, I want to say, he got perfect example of fuck with me mixing and Drake. Look at Wayne, like his way of how he came into the game. He went through 5 different sagas. He went through Rock Wayne.
I remember that.
Auto-tune Wayne. He went through regular boom bap. Then I think he went back to auto-tune Wayne. He done like 5 different like transformations. Like if every Wayne you could look at and be like, I know that Wayne. Like I know what era Wayne we're talking about by his voice or what songs he doing. That's one thing I will say. People gotta understand. It's always good to like change. Ain't nothing wrong with change.
No,
it's like
not at all.
it up.
Not at all.
Definitely. That's kind of where I'm at now. I mean, I like started with like purely hip hop, but like, I mean, I had the singing ability too. I just didn't know how to bring it together. You know, I've taken a slight step back. Not that I wasn't like doing anything, but like I was just like, you know, focusing on myself for a bit, focusing on like other aspects of my life, so that way I find balance. And right now, I mean, I'm only focusing on like, you know, just like writing and recording. I mean, I do have a couple shows coming up, but I found more diversity. Like I'm not just doing hip hop now. Now I have like R&B, pop. I've done like country R&B.
You have a beautiful voice.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah. So I mean, I still want to do a lot more. So I'm just working on like bringing all that together.
That's tough.
Yeah,
You gotta evolve, man.
Yeah,
I'm excited to hear it too.
Yeah, it's coming together pretty nicely. So
Country Life, let's
yeah,
go.
Yeah.
Oh, yo, that's the album title right there.
Country Life.
Country
Okay.
Life. Yeah, Life for the Wild.
Country Life.
Yeah.
Country is a different vibe with music.
That's right.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah,
a
for
whole
real.
different
You gotta say
vibe.
that.
Definitely. I mean, I do play guitar too, so
You gotta keep that in the
Let's
top.
I
That's
gotta
the
break
thing.
it out.
People don't understand. Certain music do got different bags. Like I will say, country music, that's a different bag. Like if
Yeah,
you
it
watch
is.
country performances and how packed they shows be,
Yeah.
I be thinking like, damn. Sometimes it's crazy to see the cross like that show. Like I'm seeing country people at like a rap show. Oh my god! Back in the days when they used to do that, like MTV, and I used to have like cross, like people you would not expect to listen to this music. They're turning up, like, going wild to get music. Like that's actually insane.
Didn't
Yeah.
Nelly get in his country bag?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
Yo,
did too.
that opened up a whole new like
That's
I feel
where
like
that's
a
where it
whole
started
new
right
sense
there.
of like crunk hip hop. Like
Yeah, and and money for him. He definitely. I remember when country. I don't remember when Country Grammar came up. But I just remember just like that song is a classic. And every time I listen to that song, I feel like they do play that like country. I feel like they will play that just off of the strength of like his whole music is like that video is like dedicated to the country. Like that's a classic video too.
Yeah.
Big facts. Well, before we wrap, is there anything that you guys got coming up that you want to just share with the peoples that you can say that you want to share? That's coming out. And again, if you want to plug the album one more time.
Yeah, 7 is out on all platforms. You know what I'm saying? Shout out DistroKid for putting independent artists on for. I feel like they really definitely help a lot because I got that $35 a month plan. So I could drop whenever I want. And I could just we really plan it and stuff. So yeah, shout out to 7. Shout out everybody on it. You know what I'm saying? Go House Studios definitely did their thing with this one. A lot of people are loving the production on it just in general. So that's Kevin Juice, man. Shout out to my engineers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All the producers that's on it too. Thank you. We also got a collab tape with Baja. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. June 8th. It's called Baja Blast. We got 3 tracks on there. Yeah, Baja Blast. Yeah. Baja Blast. We got shows coming up. Just follow the page, man. I'll probably have them link my page and our collective too, because that's where our main shows be at, like all the flyers for our shows. So hustle_killer at Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Check us out. We're outside.
Word. Anybody else got something coming up? Cooking?
Yeah, we're going down the line. You got it.
Yeah, I mean, I just stay tuned for a lot of music dropping this summer, visuals, stuff like that.
Word.
I have a show on Sunday with Bars Over Bars.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be
Nico
there.
Hustle and Tearful Whisper are gonna be on the show too. We celebrating for C Note's birthday. It's a free show. So from 9 to 12. So at the Jungle, if anyone's wants to pop out, have a good time. But yeah, other than that, I mean, I can't announce it, but there's gonna be a surprise tomorrow on my page. So stay tuned.
Check it out. Stay tuned.
Tap in.
The
favorite 2 words.
Long awaited video. So yeah, I'm super excited for that. But yeah, other than that, nothing new. Just happy for everybody, happy for Boston. We really on. And go Celtics, let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Game 1 tomorrow.
Hey, Mavericks.
Celtics in 5.
Yeah. We on that ass,
I say
Mavs.
5.
You know what I'm saying? We on that ass. We gonna win, get banner 18.
Yes,
and we gotta come home with that dub. You know what I'm saying?
Here we go. Kamari, got anything cooking up?
I'll say for me was definitely be just looking out for more videos. I'm gonna be dropping a lot more videos. Feel like I got a lot of music out. I just feel like I need to take time to just push out vids. So just get ready to see a lot of video traction, more shows, and definitely be on the lookout for their drops too as well. And make sure y'all share, listen, bump, and pop out to showcases if you guys.
Definitely pop out. Yeah. We don't bite, man. We don't bite. We just rap.
June 22nd.
June 22nd.
So pop out to Sammy's Patio. There's a stacked lineup.
Yeah. But thank y'all for having us, for real, man.
Yeah, appreciate you guys coming back.
It was originally me, but I know it's really just me, but I wanted to bring my boy.
Of course.
I wanted to bring my dog, NMK, because she was on it already. So and she close. So
of course. No, we appreciate you guys taking the time to come on, especially coming all the way. All good.
Seeing y'all again, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
I'm excited. I'm excited for that country.
Sir, yes,
country life.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. One of my goals is to just randomly drop a punk rock album and never say nothing. I never did it, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna definitely do it under a different name or something, and then just drop it.
There you go.
But punk rock Cyph is in the building.
Beautiful.
There we go.
Beautiful. Well, I want to say thank you one more time to everybody that's been tuning in. God bless one more time. Shout out to our beautiful guests for taking the time to come in and check us out. But until next time, my name is Jay Faith.
My name is L.Y.F E.
And we also got
Kamari in the building.
MK.
So I can get to the bag. HKB the building.
And this is the Right Mind Wednesdays podcast. We'll catch y'all next time. What's up?
Let's go.
That was a great conversation.